Alright, so apparently Pilgrims State Psychiatric Hospital leads into the Heartland industrial area in Deer Park. So that's where I was going. I was recording earlier, but it was kind of a shit recording, so I'm going to record this. Pilgrims State is the only operating psychiatric hospital of the three, as they call them, sister hospitals. Two others being... the two others being Central Islip Psychiatric Hospital and Kings Park Psychiatric Hospital. Both named appropriately for the towns that they reside in. Kings Park remains standing except for a few dangerous buildings. The groundskeepers, and I mean pretty much everyone knows that people go in there and they go in the buildings even though there's asbestos. And while they're aware of that, you know, they try to stop them, but they don't really put too much effort in it because, you know, you stop them once, they're just gonna do it again. The owner of Kings Park decided he wanted to keep it because it's a popular spot for kids to or for people to walk their dogs and shit. Hold on a second. Why is there a FedEx truck right behind me? I'm trying to go fucking slow. Why are you going through here, asshole? Anyway, it's a popular spot for people to walk their dogs and shit. But Kings Park, Central Islip is damn near gone. There's a lot of commercial building going on there. And it's kind of fucking annoying. Let me pull over. This guy's an asshole. Also, I have to fix this. Yeah, Central Islip is mostly gone. And Kings Park is, I mean, it's deteriorating, but, you know, it's hanging on as much as it can anyway. It's gonna be a shitty video. I'm just gonna do it the illegal way. So that's Kings Park. I'm just gonna do a drive-through because I've never been here before. I don't know what parts are actually off limits. It's pretty eerie, and I think, you know, that's the allure of it, because people always fear that, like, you know, crazy, well, not crazy people, but people with mental issues back then anyway, were especially creepy, and they were. There's no reason for anyone to think otherwise, but they only were because we didn't know much of it, not because they're bad people or anything. So this is, I'm assuming that this is what's left of, like, you know, what once was, you know, great big hospital. There's so many people coming here. I don't like when other people see me recording because I feel like an idiot. I feel like they're working like, oh, you're trying to make it big on YouTube? And it's like, no, not really. I mean, is that where this is going? Yes. Yeah, so I thought I'd take a wee drive. Fortunately, this isn't the car that I once had. That car had a big issue. Got into a pretty bad argument with a guardrail. And unfortunately, I had no say in it. However, that's neither here nor there. I'm just glad to have some wheels. Because otherwise, I probably would have never seen this place. Like, I've known about this place for a very long time. I've never actually drove into it. To look at the wreckage. I've only been to the active parts, which is like over there. But yes, this is Pilgrims State in all its glory. A lot of people do that. Like they'll either walk their dogs or they'll just walk around. It's a nice area. It's not well taken care of though, unfortunately. It's kind of sad though, because if you look over there, you can see the remains of a bench. It just started to deteriorate, fell apart. So the bad thing is that when they started closing them all, because they weren't getting enough patients, the patients that they did have, like, the funding went out. So the patients that they did have, for the most part, they just let them loose. And while it's not like the biggest issue in the planet, it's a big issue for everyone else, because now you have people that don't have many social skills running around. And what's even sadder is that now, like these days, they didn't just fucking disappear. The homeless people, a lot of the homeless people that are in these towns are either directly related or those people that were released, because I think they were released in the 90s. And you'll notice that a lot of unless you come to these towns, a lot of the homeless people are quite aged, so to speak. So that's a little history about Long Island and the Three Sisters Psychiatric Hospitals. Luckily, Kings Park stands as a relic of time. Pilgrims State does too. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing with it. However, because it's still partially active, as rehab, and I think it's just a rehab. There's something else too. I don't know if they're going to tear down the old buildings or just leave them on the property. To be honest, it would be cheaper to leave them and let them crumble, because it sounds like you're going to redevelop that land, especially if the people of Long Island have anything to say about it. The thing about the Central Islip Psychiatric Hospital, the reason why no one really cares anymore, is that before land developers bought it to knock it down and essentially take away the history of Central Islip, NYIT bought it and repurposed the buildings. So anything that was remotely psychiatric about that place, aside from the exterior, was swept clean a long time ago, except for the nurses' hut, where there was said to be a nurse who hung herself in there. So I really hope that she's haunting wherever apartments that are staying on where that place used to be. That was a blow to the chest when I saw that place getting taken down. But that's enough for me. I don't want to get pulled over for holding my phone and recording. Until next time.